I saw 1111 right before I press record. So we're going to talk about your divine masculine. I was seeing visions in my dreams last night. Spirit was doing a tarot reading. It was very in-depth. I'm seeing the Six of Swords. That's the only card I actually recall when I woke up. Everything went into my subconscious, but the Six of Swords. So I'm seeing your divine masculine making their way towards you. So if you've been in a twin flame journey for a long time, maybe some of you for many years, months, seasons, this may be the time of reunion, a time of truth, reconciliation, love, romance, always and forever. Let's start the reading. Let's get started. There's just a lot. It's almost overwhelming. So I need to stay very grounded, very centered. It's going to hydrate. Close your ears if you don't want to hear the sipping sound. Okay, I'm going to pick a deck. Spirit is going to pick a deck. Sorry. Spirit will pick a deck to get started. Okay. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you for protecting this reading. Thank you for protecting the transmission of energy, clarity, love, and light that's going to come through me to gorgeous divine feminine, because they are gorgeous inside and out. And also to the gorgeous divine masculines who are watching, who are here. Some of you are. We welcome you, we see you, and we feel you. Thank you for protecting us, our physical bodies, our spiritual bodies, protecting us on every plane and level of our existence and being. Thank you for protecting our belongings on every level and plane of their existence too. And thank you so much for protecting that loving, sacred, special connection and bond and love that is shared between gorgeous divine feminine and our beautiful divine masculines. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. I know you're so busy, angels. Oh, I'm already seeing angels already seeing like a justice. And it's a number 11. 11. Thank you, angels. We know you're so busy, and thank you for helping us to stay in a state of grace, in a state of surrender, and to help us to move into our best selves as gorgeous divine feminine, so that we're not staying in a vibration of waiting and a vibration of longing, although that is part of our journey too. And it's okay to feel that. But thank you for helping us to surrender into becoming our best selves, which is what our beautiful divine masculines are also becoming. So we are vibrational matched together as divine counterparts in this reunion, which is our soul contract, to come together as our best selves, or continuing the journey of becoming our best selves, but together, for this reunion to happen in divine timing, orchestration and planning. Thank you, angels, for helping us to release and surrender not just the need to have things now, but also to surrender energies of pain, of not being chosen, grief, and replace it with light, love, and hope. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit team. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Spirit guides, let's go. Let's go. I'm hearing let's go. Okay. Sweating. Wand energy. There will be wand energy somewhere in this reading, even if the cards don't show it. Energies, please, between our gorgeous divine feminines and our divine masculines, and anything you want to tell us, Spirit, please. An ending of a karmic situation is happening. Devil in reverse. Starting off with that, that's powerful. Yeah, no wonder I'm sweating. No wonder why I'm sweating. Okay, there's a lot of cards. I'm going to return them to the deck and keep going. I'm like Oh, as soon as I finished speaking and I started shuffling, I'm sweating a lot. Ending of karmic situation. Interesting. Let me show you what I have. Right, I'm going to pick them up as in the order. All right. So we've got here something financial is taking a hit right now due to the ending of this karmic situation. Devil in reverse. So you got a 7 of Pentacles. This is like a worry about not seeing the fruits of their labor, hard work and investment they've put into something to do with property. Keep getting it could be a property, intermingled finances, but they're going to like some kind of compromise is going to happen because they're going to be cut loose. This is the Hangman in reverse. So they have clarity. Hangman is always about having clarity, you know, but sometimes if it's like this, it means they're tied up whilst they're getting this clarity. But here, got a clarity and they're being cut loose. So they're going to, okay, Spirit is showing me like, you know, like the death card when, is it called a scythe or something? And it goes whoosh, like that. And it's cutting your divine masculine, the ropes that have been tying them up. And they're now able to come forward. But 7 of Pentacles, money and this so for a lot of you, it's a karmic, toxic, codependent situation. That's a marriage for a lot of you, or they have a lot of you. They have kids involved, but on property, and there's some kind of compromise that has to happen, but it's going to free them. I'll continue. Okay. Still feeling that 6 of Swords, but anyway, oh yeah, okay, the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so this is very interesting. No wonder I'm sweating a lot. Some movement, you know. So the Hermit upright is usually about, you know, I always hear man cave. Don't worry about genders, like man cave, or like, and also like a place of healing, deep healing, needing to be alone. You know, this is a lot of no contact energy, but this is in reverse, right next to the Hangman. So they're not holding back. They're not holding back anymore. They're not holding back anymore. So I've got, oh gosh, sorry. I have dyslexia, so I get my ups and downs mixed up sometimes. Okay, so they're coming out of Hangman mode and they're coming out of Hermit mode. So that means this tells me that for a lot of you, and also you have 3 major arcana cards. You've got the Devil, you've got Hanged One, and the Hermit, all in reverse. That's powerful, and that affirms a lot of what I was saying to you about that 6 of Swords energy. So the 7 of Pentacles is the only minor arcana card, meaning it's very, you know, it's transient. It's going to pass, and things will be okay financially in the end. But it's almost like, because that card comes before the Hangman and Hermit, it's almost like that compromise, that financial, some kind of agreement and compromise they have to take, which I'm feeling is more to do with pride than the actual money and the property. I saw 4-4. I always get 4-4 when I talk about property and things like that. Them cutting themselves loose, I'm hearing. Cutting themselves loose. Letting go of certain things in order to end this karmic situation that's entrapment. For some of you, it might not be a karmic relationship. It could be a toxic lifestyle, toxic 0909. For some of you, it's a toxic addiction that is being let go of, a toxic behavior of some kind that they've let go of in order to recover financially. Maybe they've invested a lot in this toxic behavior and it's eaten up their resources, and they're going to stop investing in that toxicity. Spirit said that applies to even the marriage situation, and or, you know, where they're co-inhabiting, where they're living together and they're pouring all their financial resources. They're withdrawing that from the karmic situation. They're withdrawing. They're not going to invest anymore in this relationship. They're not going to invest anymore. They're withdrawing their finances, which is actually a big problem for the karmic. It's a big problem for them. and then coming out of hangman mode and coming out of hermit mode. So this tells me, back to what I was saying, this tells me that you haven't really been in meaningful contact, that there's been I've got goosebumps. Yeah, there's been a harsh, like an ending to communication, and they know it. So I can tell they're very sorry. 1022. I can tell they're very sorry already that they're that's interesting. It was 1022 on my timer and the time's 1122. Oh, goosebumping. So they realize now, because look at these two cards, they're seeing the light, right? Right, they've been in hermit mode, they've been in hangman mode, and they've seen the light. You know, they realize and everything's going to happen really suddenly for you guys, because I'm hearing so much the song Billy Ocean. Suddenly, life has new meaning to me. There is beauty up above and things you never take notice of. You wake up suddenly, you're in love. Goosebumps are so strong, I can't even verbalize. Wow. Okay, let's continue. High Priestess, you know this is coming, you feel it coming, but it's also going to take you by surprise. There's a secret that's coming, that's going to be revealed as well. I'm hearing like confession energy. Again, so that was in yesterday's reading. If you haven't heard yesterday's reading or the day before, like, don't go yet. Definitely want to go back and check those out. Because there's a lot more detail about that. Spirit tends to shine a spotlight on things differently in each reading. Secret that's going to be revealed. You can intuit this is all happening. It's going to be very healing. Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. This is going to be very healing. You can probably sense it. Something that you're going to find out about. It's going to be very healing. They're going to have a conversation. You're going to have a conversation. Definitely. I was going to say... Give me a high five right now, okay? All right. All right. It's okay that it's in reverse because it just means it's slow in coming. But there's going to be a discussion about maybe some gossip that's been happening. Knight of Swords in reverse. This is going to be a conversation and about a plan. They got a plan, okay? That's why they've been in hangman mode and the hermit mode recently, because they've been doing a lot of Four of Swords. You know, they've been like this, you know, the card where they're like this and there's a sword hanging and there's three swords and there's one here. And they've been like thinking, wishing, hoping, praying. We're going to do more about the Knight of Swords in reverse. Because that's about, they're going to speak to you. That's like obvious. But it's about trying to make amends about some kind of gossip or bad news and something that they some gossip or something. And they have a plan. They have a plan about how they're going to move forward. Okay, yeah. And the moon. Again, a lot about secrets being revealed. The moon. Because you're both howling at the same moon here. But this lobster is like the secret being revealed. Okay. Something to do with the water that's between you. Okay. And a light this is the truth that's going to come down and shine upon you. Which you're going to receive. This is a secret. And a spirit, I don't even know if spirit wants to discuss what that is. Do you want to discuss that secret, spirit? Spirit wants to show you the governing card. It's the Queen of Cups. So you This is what we were talking with the angels when we started the reading. This is you being in positive expectation, in surrender, but in unconditional love. You're going to have your heart open when they speak to you. You're going to have your heart open. I'm going to pull out another deck. You're going to listen. You're going to be loving. You're going to be compassionate. I can feel it. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit team. Let's talk about the devil in reverse, please. Yeah, it's going to happen like suddenly, like. Yeah, they're coming out. They've got a plan. There is definitely something that's being talked about that you don't know about. Okay, that's why you have the secrecy kind of energies here. And the Knight of Swords in reverse is about someone. But it's okay. 3 of Swords in reverse means it's going to be very healing. This whole thing, this whole reunion is going to be very healing. And also, they've been doing a lot of healing. They've been doing a lot of healing. And that's part of why they can come out of also Hangman mode and Hermit mode. And also there's going to be healing a situation to do with this, whatever's been spoken about that you don't know about. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, the devil in reverse, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I just heard a song from Oliver Twist. Just wow, like out of the blue. Sometimes I want to cry because it blows me away. It's consider yourself at home. Consider yourself part of the family. One of the family. That's interesting. I don't know if that resonates, those lyrics. Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family. Maybe they're moving in with you. Maybe they're moving in with you. Devil in reverse, please. Interesting. What a song to come through. That's like, yeah. So the devil in reverse. Like, so this is like a situational conflict, but this is about fighting over something, trying, the eye is on the prize, but not in that way. This is like that flame there, maybe something to do with the property or some asset or some kind of thing that you have, they have intermingled finances with. And this is trying to compete and fight against something, fight for something. And that maybe that's why the 7 of Pentacles in reverse was next, because they had to like compromise or something. You know what I mean? Like letting down the guard, letting down a defense and just sort of saying, you know what, F it. Yeah. I was even going to say like a 7 of Wands in reverse, but I didn't say it. But you have the 7 of Wands in reverse. Okay, you know my heart. You know when I say I was going to say it, I friggin' mean it. So you're going to let down a guard, compromise. Wands and Wands. Look, they've been fighting. It's exhausting. They're like, you know, they like F it, like cutting my losses, babe. Just let me out of here. I'm done. I'm done with the fight. I can rebuild. I can. Okay, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, please. I can rebuild. I can. It's going to take time. Maybe there's some work issues. Maybe there's a job change or getting a new job. That this. Oh, okay, interesting. So this fell over the Hanged One, even though this is about. Remember, I said about a job change or some rebuilding the finances. So this was to clarify the 7 of Pentacles, the money situation, the compromise. And you got 2 of Wands. So Wands, Wands, and Wands. This is about a new, I'm telling you, like I said, job change for a lot of your divine masculine, some other way of making money, looking forward to the future, right? I'm moving on. I'm moving on, right? I'm not going to invest in this situation anymore. This family, this marriage, this whatever. I'm not investing in it anymore. I'm going to move on. Maybe relocation going on for a lot of you in the collective. Got goosebumps, so yes, Spirit, yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Ah, suddenly life has new meaning to me. So I'm getting swept away. The Hermit, please, in reverse, please, Spirit. Thank you. The Hermit in reverse, please. Okay, interesting. They've been doing some research. All right, they've been doing some research. They're coming out of the cave. And there's some research which is helping them move from one cliff you know, over this, what do you call that? Like this big gap between the caves. And this information, because that's a sword, right? This is a page of sword. This information is helping them to bridge, to get over this void, this gap, this unknown, scary thing. Because look, their eyes are on the information. They're not even looking down and going, whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, they're like literally looking, they're focused like, oh, I was going to swear. They're focused like a mofo, okay? And look, and this is going to bring you together, these two lovebirds here. And they're having idea after idea after idea after idea. And the divine is all over it. And they're coming out of hermit mode. This is under the hermit. And they got clarity. Look at this. Look at this moving forward energy. Look at that. Moving forwards, moving forwards. You don't have to fret or worry. They are moving forwards, moving towards you. The hanged one. The hanged one in, oh, I didn't even have to shuffle, and the card literally caressed me. It kind of went like that. It not caressed me, but it's like, it's almost like saying, don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, it's the 5 of Swords. Okay, was this upright? I don't know. Kinda. So they're coming out of, they're kind of like in between anxiety, right? 5 of Swords. So this is telling me right away, Spirit has just diverted my attention. Coming out of hangman mode, but stressed about coming towards you a little bit, but also about some kind of discussion that's been going on behind your back. That's been really hard for them. And and also this Page of Swords is about them also, this is another layer, not just about research, but them learning about maybe something online that was said that's really upset them, some kind of gossip or rumor that they have seen about you both. But I'm hearing that it's actually helping them to move. It's been stemmed from the karmic or a jealous friend, and it's actually helped them to move across. And this is weird. They don't even realize it. That this rumor that they're looking at, look, it's like they're looking at it, but it's like literally moving them across from their old life to their new life with you. It's very stressful, and they're worried about how you're going to receive it. Because the 5 of Swords is also about like deception. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. But they're going to come forward and tell you about it, because we've got the High Priestess now, please, Spirit. The High Priestess. Yeah, you're going to be victorious. You know it. You intuitively know, because wands again, you've got the 6 of Wands up, right? So you intuitively know that you are going to be successful in this connection, that okay, and for a lot of you, you've been doing something with yourself that involves a social media platform, and growing a social media platform and growing a following, and really being successful in that. You could have a YouTube channel. I don't know what it is, but a lot of you have been or will be doing something that puts you in the public eye. Also, you intuitively know that it's going to be okay, that you're going to triumph, you're going to be victorious, and you're going to rise above it. You're going to rise above it. Okay, look, you're going to rise above it. Okay, that's the 6 of Wands upright. 3 of Swords in reverse, please, Spirit. Yeah, this is, whoa. You're powerful. You're powerful. You intuitively know. This is underneath the healing card of the 3 of Swords in reverse, right? You can feel them coming towards you, right? You're holding the flame, but you're waiting, but you're not. It's like, it looks like it could be waiting energy, and maybe some of you might even be confused thinking you are in waiting energy, but you're not really. You're in positive expectation. Many of you have been waiting for months. But I'm seeing like journaling, I'm seeing like a quill and pen, candles, like journaling paper, herbs, like you've been developing yourself spiritually, you've been blossoming, and you've been becoming your best self, your best gorgeous divine feminine. But you also know you're in surrender, like you know that they're coming towards you, right? And underneath the 3 of Swords is healing. So you've kind of done a lot of healing. Yes, you've done a lot of work on yourself. You've been healing. This is 3 of Swords in reverse. You were in this energy when you two parted ways, and there's been no communication and all of that horrible stuff I don't want to speak about right now. 2, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, you know they're coming towards you. You know they're coming towards you. I know that there are like meanings for angel numbers and stuff like that, but I'm getting almost like a pattern of things I speak about and seen the numbers that mean something to me. So I know when I speak of 4s, it's about reunion and home and things like that. I'm getting that anyway from these readings. Knight, I was going to say Knight of Swords in reverse. And I got the Empress. You are the Empress. Wow. You're the High Priestess. You're the Queen of Cups. You're the Empress. Wow. So underneath the Knight of Swords in reverse, could this be about something to do with like a pregnancy or a new beginning? I'm going to get deeper into that because I want to know more. Because there's a moon there. There's some mystery. Spirit is holding back on information, and if I continue talking about those 2 cards, I'm giving it my best guess, and I don't want to do that. I just want to tell you what Spirit is saying, rather than kind of make a logical decision about what that means. I'll get back to it. 3 of Pentacles, please. I swear this was one of the final cards in yesterday's reading because we're almost at the end. Page of Cups. So I'm telling you, after they got through this house issue or this money thing or this gossip thing then their heart is going to, I'm telling you, like, their heart's going to open up to, well, they're going to allow themselves to really unleash the romantic side of them. You know, so in the beginning, if you're not seeing all this like romance from the very beginning, don't be fooled. It's there. Okay, they're just doing their best right now, going to be doing their best to get through this. Okay, but underneath the 3 of Pentacles is that there's a plan to take you out. They're planning on you guys. They're planning on, you know, practical matters, you know, what you're going to do, where you're going to live, where they're going to take you, where they're going to wine and dine you, you know, like all these beautiful feelings. And because their weight's going to be lifted off them. They're going to be flying up in the air like, because they're just going to feel free, you know, next to the Empress as well. You know, they could be wanting a baby. They could be wanting to start a new family for some of you. Maybe not all of you. That's what you want. The Moon, please, Spirit. Thank you. Wow. Yeah. This is them seeing. Look, can you see like, wow. Oh, wow. So the Aerophant. Okay. Looking up. Oh, I'm hearing that the plan could be about a proposal. Wow. This is so loaded that it's a whole reading on about what I'm about. You know, this is a whole reading, maybe even 1 hour long. I could go an hour long about just this. But seeing they're being guided, they see the light. They can see that they want to make a major decision about the 2 of you. They want to tie the knot. You know, not everyone's going to get married, but it'll be a commitment, like a leveling up in your commitment together for some of you, or marriage for some of you. But they want to, do you see that? Looking up at the light. They want to, yeah, this is tying the knot energy. And to make it even more clear, we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. So this is about longing and missing somebody. And this is closing that gap, right? Look, longing and missing somebody. Longing and missing. Right, closing that gap. They want to close that gap. They miss you so badly. I don't think you know the gravity of how much they've missed you. And also this is about healing childhood trauma, abandonment issues and things like that. There's some of that in there for sure. Yeah. So the governing card here is interesting. We've got the 3 of Swords in reverse. And we've got the 3 of Swords upright. So, and okay, and a 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so as governing cards, let's talk about you for a moment. So you have your heart open, but you're also very much afraid of getting your heart broken. But Spirit assures you, like, that the 9 of Swords is in reverse. Your worries will be no more. Your worries will be no more, okay? Because we have the 3 of Swords present in reverse as well. So double cards, I love that. Twin flame energy. But this is about overcoming this fear of getting your heart broken. For both of you, actually. For both of you. Okay. So before we go, anything else you want to say, Spirit? Yeah. So this card flew out over the devil in reverse. Okay. Let me just, I think it was in reverse. Yeah. No, Spirit said it doesn't matter. Okay, because I had it in reverse and not in reverse. So this is a change of home. Change, look. Sorry about the light. Look, see that? Change. This is, I see a divine masculine with cases loading up a car, an automobile, full of belongings. So yeah, they're moving on. There's a change of, I'm telling you. That's why I heard, when I was pulling that exact column that this flew on, I heard, consider yourself at home. Consider yourself part of the family or one of the family. Like I'm telling you, I think then you're moving in together. Even if it's a temporary situation, it might be where you guys end up moving. What's the word I'm trying to say? Moving again together somewhere else, like setting up your home somewhere else, you know. Yeah, okay, this is the final card, so I'm going to show it to you. It fell on top of, I'll show you, it fell on top of, kind of between the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles. So this is definitely a message for you. It says adventure. Seek adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. I love that for you. There you go. I hope that resonated, gorgeous divine feminine. That's an amazing reading. It made me so happy to read it. I'm energized now for my day. It's going to be an amazing day. Thanks to you. I love you so much. And I'm freaking excited for you. May this reunion happen for you soon. May this be the most beautiful time of your lives. You'll always remember when you came together. You'll always look back at it. I love you. Mwah. Oh, and if you haven't already, sign up for my Divine Masculine cards. You get 30 days of cards emailed to you for free. The link is in the description. Thank you. Much love. Speak to you soon. Bye.